Hello, I am Derek with Yoga for All Humans. If you haven't practiced with me before, you may not be aware that I try to make yoga poses more accessible, both financially and physically. And the physical part is, part of the exploration today. So today's pose that we're exploring is called Half Moon. It's a pretty common pose in a lot of more active yoga classes, but it's definitely one of the more challenging ones. So I encourage you to always use yoga props. So today's prop that will definitely come in handy is a block, a yoga block. The other prop that will come in handy is a wall. A wall is actually a prop that we can use a lot. So the wall is definitely the easiest way to do this pose, but let's explore it with the block first. So, in Half Moon, we'll start with our right leg down. So our right foot is going to be angled toward the back of the mat, okay? So directly parallel to the length of your mat. Your left leg, whenever it comes up into the air, is going to be with your sole of your foot facing the back wall and your toes facing in front of you. So kind of the opposite direction of your right foot. So our left leg, we're gonna lift it up into the sky with our hip kind of perpendicular to our body, if that makes sense. So the important thing with the block is to use that for support. So you may need it on the highest setting or on the medium setting. If you're newer to this pose, I would definitely suggest starting it with the highest setting. So we're feeling really rooted into our right foot and into the block. So we have a firm grip on the block. Whenever you're ready, we're going to lift, woo! See, it's not as easy as it sounds. Lift that left leg up into the sky. And as you get started, it's perfectly fine to have a bend in your right knee. You can see I still have a bend in my right knee. And the left leg, you can slowly work it up. It can always start lower and then slowly working up as you get more comfortable with it. The left arm, technically, can come up to the sky. That's going to be the more challenging side of it, with your gaze following. So that would be where you're headed with the pose, but you can easily lose your balance with it. So definitely take your time. It requires a lot of strength, a lot of balance, and it's not something that you can just master immediately. So take your time practicing with it. An easier way to start is not to use the block, is actually to use the wall. So we're using the wall with our right hand, and lifting that left leg up and left arm up. You can see I have a lot more balance here than I did with the block. So if you're really new to the pose, I would definitely suggest starting with the wall as your prop instead of the block. So hope that helps. Enjoy.